I'm trying this one last time, and if it doesn't work, I'm never going live on YouTube again. This is the third time I've tried to record this. Both of the other two times I made it through the entire stream in my head and showed all my groceries and then went around to my phone and it was not recording, so I'm borderline depressed. I'm gonna try it one last time. I'm gonna show you my grocery haul for this week because it's a great week to show you and I just so want to share because of that. I'm staying with my parents for Monday and almost the entire week, so almost the whole week because Gus is out of town. So I have basically all my staples here to share with you, so I really want to share them and show you kind of, I don't generally buy them all at once or bring them somewhere all at once, so this is just a great chance to do it and show you kind of what a typical week for me almost always includes food-wise. So we're gonna give it one last go. All right, it's gonna work, I know it. So it should be recording right now. If you're there, you're awesome and wonderful, so thank you. And I'm gonna start with veggies because they're everyone's favorite. All right, so one thing that I always have, and if you follow me on Instagram and see my stories, you know because you see it constantly, is a giant organic spring mix salad. So just your basic mix of salad here. I don't really love spinach or kale, so I like to have the mix in there. And what's great about this is you can kind of make it taste however you want. I like to add tomatoes, so I'll show you them right here. I love to add tomatoes. I add avocado smashed up with lemon and garlic salt, or salt and garlic powder. But you can add whatever you want. You can add cucumbers or peppers or mushrooms or just any vegetable that you really like. So you can kind of make it taste how you want. Another thing, and I'll show you this with the salad, is the chicken. So I've basically always got chicken, and I like to stock up on it when it's going out of style because, you know, I can get the free-range chicken much cheaper that way than buying it, you know, full price. So I've always got chicken. I make, if you've seen again my stories, that hot shredded chicken. The recipe is on my blog, always linked in my stories because I eat it every day almost. But so that chicken is big for me. Another thing, I've got broccoli. I've only got half of it right now because I ate half last night. Again, like, it can be whatever you like. It doesn't have to be broccoli. If you hate it, you can get cauliflower or asparagus or, you know, whatever you happen to like or tolerate vegetable-wise. And again, I pair broccoli with some other kind of chicken, like lemon pepper chicken or, you know, whatever I happen to do that night. So the chicken is very versatile. You can make it in a million different ways, and I do, so I don't get bored. The last little vegetable I have for the week, and this will last longer than a week because it's a 3-pound bag of potatoes, but is potatoes. So I definitely always have to say potatoes are not the enemy. Yes, they are a starchier carb, but they still have fiber, vitamins, minerals, all of those things. They are not void of nutrition. And when you don't eat lots of things like lots of breads or quinoa, which I don't really have either of those kind of things, or other whole grains besides oats, that often potatoes and starchier veggies are a great addition to your diet. So after all those veggies things and going off of starchiness, I've got my oats, which again is another staple in my stories. I like to eat these after my workout, so I'll make overnight oats the night before, or I'll make a couple of them for like a few days, and I'll eat them after my workout. So as far as that goes, I use oats. I use cacao powder in them. This, if you have never had cacao powder, it's great. It's an alternative to cocoa. It's gonna be less processed, so it's gonna still have, you know, vitamins and minerals and things like magnesium and iron and vitamins, I think vitamin C as well. Yes, 10% of your daily vitamin C right here. So a great alternative to cocoa powder if you've never tried cacao. It's still in that baking aisle, but it's by the flowers if you go to Walmart. But not everywhere sells it. So like I've gotten it at TJ Maxx and Marshalls before, or Walmart, or you can get it online, but it's a great thing to try. Another thing that I use all week is this collagen peptides powder by Vital Proteins. So I'll throw that in my oats or, you know, a smoothie or whatever to kind of round things out. And just finishing off the oats, the overnight oats, I'll use raw honey to sweeten them. I really like to try, and if I'm sweetening something, use either date paste or raw honey. That way I'm keeping it less processed. Both of them still have benefits. The date paste is great. It's still got fiber, lots of vitamins and minerals and all those things. And if you're using raw honey, it's unfiltered, so you're getting the benefits of that as well. And let's see where to go next. So after that, I mentioned the smoothies, I think. Yeah, I'll usually put the vital proteins in there. So I've got some frozen fruits. This pineapple is amazing. It's that Kroger Simple Truth brand, and it tastes so good. I thought it was going to be bland and like, you know, taste kind of like out of season pineapple, but it's great. It's super good. And then of course, just like mixed berries, because that's a staple for my smoothies. I like that flavor. Again, I'll add the vital proteins to round out the smoothie. And if I sometimes don't really want to drink the smoothie, I'll put some granola and make it a smoothie bowl. Add a nice little crunch to it. I generally like to make my own granola at home because, you know, you control exactly what goes in it and all that stuff. But since I'm not home in the apartment, I bought this Mona's brand. Basically, when buying granola, I definitely always look at the back and kind of see what's in it, what it's sweetened with, if there's all kind of crazy oils. And this one was sweetened with honey and had non-GMO oil in it. So that's why I chose that. I'm going to try it. I haven't tasted it yet. I'll have to like let everyone know if it tastes good in my story or something. But yeah, so that kind of rounds out the smoothie bowl, makes it not just a bunch of fruit when you add the protein, whatever one you happen to like, and the granola in there. It becomes a little more filling. So yeah, and then that's a snack I'll have. Another snack that I'll have throughout the day sometimes is cashews. So I have them in this container from home because I like to soak them and dehydrate my cashews. It makes them easier to digest and get all the nutrients out of. But you don't have to do it. It's not necessary. You can totally just eat cashews from a bag and be a normal person. But I make it really overcomplicated and I soak them. So there's that. I have snacks. So far, smoothie bowls, fruit, nuts, all those kind of things I like to snack on. I will show you, I have more random fruit over here. So sometimes I'll eat apples and cashews as a snack or whatever. And yeah, so going off of that, here's my Lara bars. When I'm desperate or I know I'm going to be in the car or gone for a while, I'll sometimes have a bar. These are great because there's just the 3 ingredients, like it says on the box. They're just dates, peanuts, and I think sea salt. Yeah. Super simple, super whole food, which is why I love them. So I'll either sometimes eat these before I work out, or like I said, if I know I'm going to be out of the house a long time, I'll bring one in case I get super hungry. And then the other thing that I will eat before a workout sometimes is these kefir cups. So these are super, super awesome. They're like a fermented yogurt, and they've got lots of awesome beneficial bacteria for your stomach, and then they're high in protein. So that's kind of what drew me to them at first, was the probiotics and the protein, but they're great. And this is the unflavored version. It's tough. I put raw honey in it again, so I may just go back to the like strawberry flavored version. But in the unflavored, you get 13 grams of protein and there's 2 grams of sugar, and it's not added sugar. It's just sugar that it, came about from making the yogurt. So in the flavored ones, like the strawberry or whatever, there's just 2 grams added sugar. So it's really not that crazy or anything, but it is a little bit tart, even more so maybe than your Greek yogurt. So just so you know before you go out and buy a bunch of them, if you don't like sour stuff, you probably won't like this. So these are generally what I eat pre-workout. And yeah, then the overnight oats post-workout, giant salad for lunch, some kind of veggie and chicken or something else for dinner, fruit or smoothie bowls for snacks. And yeah, that's kind of what keeps me going and on track. It's super simple. One of the things that I always keep in mind is when you have healthy food available to you, it's easier to choose it. So when it's there, when it's ready, one, you don't want to waste the money you spent on the food. So, you're like, I've got to eat this because I spent money on it. At least that's what I think. And it's there. When you can easily grab a kefir cup from your fridge as a snack, you're less likely to just, grab some kind of candy or something because you're like, well, they're both just as easy to grab and eat, right? So yeah, I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed kind of seeing a quick overview of what I keep around during the week. And yeah, I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me. This is my first YouTube Live. next time, let's hope for smooth sailing, because yes, that would just be fabulous. And yeah, so I think the only thing I didn't mention was the lemon. And I mentioned that with the avocado, but I also drink lemon water in the morning. And whether it's lemon water or not, I always recommend having a big cup of water in the morning just to get your body going. It's been, not drinking anything all night, and it's always a good way to start your day before you eat anything, with a big glass of water. So yeah, that's my grocery haul. Thank you for joining me. You guys are amazing. I hope it was helpful. Let me know below if you liked it, what you'd like to see on these live videos or vlogs or workouts or whatever on this channel. And be sure to like, subscribe, share, all that wonderful stuff that keeps me able to do this. And yeah, that's it, guys. Let's eat. I'm gonna go turn this off now because it's live.